Good afternoon, class. In today's class, we are going to discuss regarding the second unit of the sorry, second part of the third unit, that is regarding the business cycles. Okay, business cycles, its meaning, how it is evaluated, and how many types of business organizations will be there, and what are the definitions of the business. All these things we'll discuss in the second part of the third unit. So first and foremost, you see what is business and its meaning. You can see here, right? So every human being will be continuously engaged in some activity, okay, in order to satisfy his or his total family's unlimited wants. Okay, okay. In our day-to-day life, we will be coming across different types of words such as business or businessmen, directly or indirectly. So business had become the essential part of our modern life. Okay, so business is an economic activity which is related with continuous and regular production and distribution of goods and services for satisfying the human wants. So just you see here, all of us require the food, clothing, and shelter. How can we get this? Okay, food, clothing, shelter. How can we get this? You see here. Not only this, some more household requirements are also has to be satisfied in our day-to-day lives. Okay, so this we can get from the shopkeeper. Okay, so the shopkeeper gets from the wholesaler, and wholesaler gets from the manufacturer. Okay, so these shopkeepers, wholesalers, and manufacturers are doing the business, and therefore they are called as the businessmen. So just they are giving here we are seeing the general introduction regarding the business and business organization, how it is linked in our day-to-day life, right? So as a human being, we are continuously using some other goods and services, right? So how are we getting these goods and services? It is provided by some other persons, right? So every day in our day-to-day life, okay, we are taking our food. For example, from the starting day, from the you start your day by okay from refreshing onwards to before you sleep, right? Okay, so uh, while you refresh, you use the soap. It is provided by some other company. That means they are also doing some business, right? So you use the different products, toothpaste, toothbrush, tongue cleaner, all these things we are getting from the shopkeeper. He is getting from the wholesaler. That wholesaler is getting from the manufacturer. They all are doing the business, right? Okay, they all are doing the business. They are doing business means they are willing to get some amount of profit. They are spending their time to produce that particular goods, and their main aim and their main objective is to have some profit because they are spending some amount of time and money. Okay, for food also, you see, for food, so you have to get vegetables or some other provisions from shops, right? You have to You are getting vegetables from the vegetable market, and the food and the provisions from the provision shop, from the shopkeeper. You are getting by paying the money, right? So they are getting the money by spending some amount of time and some initial capital amount. Okay, they are converting their time to money, right? Okay, in every aspect there is business, right? You can observe that. Okay, clothing also same, shelter. So if we have our own house, it's okay, well and good. If not, you have to be in a rented house, likewise, right? So they are also doing some business, right? If you don't have your own house, you are staying in the rented house. They have constructed the extra portions in of their house, and they're giving it for rent, right? That means they are getting some amount in return, right? In each and every aspect there is business, right? Okay, so we have different types of businesses, right? So Stephenson has defined the business like this. You can see here: the regular production or purchase and sale of the goods undertaken with an objective of earning profit and acquiring wealth through the satisfaction of the human wants. Okay, see here, Stevenson has given some definition regarding this business. See, the regular production or purchase and sale of goods. Either we purchase some, sorry, either we produce some good, or we purchase some good from one person and sell that particular good to the other person with some profit. Okay, undertaken with some amount of undertaken with an object of earning profit and acquiring the wealth. Okay, through the satisfaction of the human want. That means the person who buys that particular good has to satisfy. Okay, this is totally called as a business. Either we produce our own good, or else we purchase some good from one person and we transport it to some place, and we sell that particular good with some little bit of profit. This is nothing but part of the business only, right? We are earning some profit, right? That means we are acquiring some wealth. The profit is nothing but some money. By gathering all this money, there is nothing but some wealth. This thing will be satisfied only when with the satisfaction of the human wants only. Okay, that means the person who buys that particular good, he has to be satisfied. If he's not satisfied, means your business is not going to work properly. Okay, see one more definition from Dixie. Okay, business refers to a form of activity conducted with an objective of earning profits for the benefit of those one whose behalf the activity is conducted. So the persons who are doing some activity, generally they are called as nothing but the businessmen, right? So this business refers to the form of activity conducted with an objective of earning profits. Okay, so these benefits of that means who is getting the profit? The person who is doing some activity regarding that the particular business. That means either producing or purchasing the good from one person to the other and selling it to the other person. The persons who are involving in this total process will be getting at least some amount of profit. Okay, then only they will do the business. If not, they won't do that business, right? Okay. Similarly, we have many definitions. One more definition of the business by Lewis Henry. You can see, okay, human activity directed towards production or human activity directed towards producing or acquiring wealth through buying and selling of goods. It is also called as a business, right? What Henry said, human activity directed towards producing or acquiring wealth through buying and selling of the goods. So if you see totally in the definition of the business itself, there is the concept of attaining the profit. That means acquiring some wealth, right? Acquiring some wealth, that is nothing but the that is business, right? Almost everyone will be doing the business for the amount for some particular profit only. Okay, and actually, as per the government policies, the persons who are doing some business should definitely involve in the social activities such as sharing of some profits to the social activities for the welfare of the society, for the welfare of the country also, right? Okay, so business, every business organization will be generally almost involved in some of the activities, social activities, right? There will be some, they will be spending some amount of fund for the social activities. Okay, so you see here, what are the features of business? What are the features of business? You can see if you see the characteristics of features business. First one is exchange of goods and services. Exchange of goods and services. So exchange of goods and services means you are not, if you are doing some business, you are not simply exchanging your goods and services. You are exchanging your goods or services with money only, right? Okay. All the business activities are directly or indirectly connected with the exchange of goods or services for the money or money's worth. Okay. If you see in the previous days, okay, in some 100 or 200 years, or in the initial days of our civilization, so everyone used to produce different types of products, right? They bring the goods what they produce and keep it one place on one particular day, and they will exchange their goods. Okay, one one farmer will be producing only the rice, some other farmer will be producing some dal. Okay, that means some grains. Okay, uh, red gram, black gram, green gram, like this. So they will be producing those types of food grains. Okay, they will that the farmer A who produced rice will be giving some rice to the person who has produced some red gram. Okay, that red gram person The farmer who has produced the red gram will be giving his red gram to the person who has produced some rice. They have just exchanged the goods, right? They have just exchanged the goods. This system is called as barter system. Actually, we have studied this thing in the history of in the history, right? Barter system. Barter system is just they will exchange the goods what they have produced. Okay, one good will be exchanged with some other good. Okay, that is called as barter system. At the time, there is no concept of money. Okay, these coins has not yet come at that particular point of time. Okay, they used to just exchange with the goods what they have produced or they bought from some other place. Okay, that is called as exchanging of goods and services. Now, at this present point of time, we have the different types of coins or notes. So we have different prices. Okay, so we have some deals in numerous transactions. You see, in business, the exchanging of goods and services is a regular feature. Okay, a businessman regularly deals in a number of transactions and not just one or two transactions. Okay, this thing you already know. A businessman will be having many number of deals and he will have some n number of transactions per a day or per a month. Okay, so sometimes he has to offer some of the services. Okay, for free also. Okay, so another features we can see here in this business features of business is profit is the main objective. Okay, we already discussed the thing, right? Okay, the main objective of the business is to get profit only. We doesn't do business to make loss. Okay, so in the previous classes we have already discussed that sometimes if some new persons are willing to enter into the market, if they enter into the market, they will be offering that particular good at very less cost. So we will lose our customers. So what they that particular persons will be doing, they will be offering the good at a very less cost. That means less selling price. Even you will be selling at a price less than the cost what you have spent on producing of that particular good also. Right. So how are they doing such type of business? Because they have already earned some amount of profit. They don't want others new persons to enter into that particular market. So they do such a way, and everyone will be frightened of doing such type of business. That means getting loss, getting of loss, and they won't enter into the market, right? So after the some days, they will again increase their production and they will get profit also. So we have some business skills for economic success. Okay, so that is anyone cannot run a business. Definitely, everyone cannot run a business. To be a good businessman, one needs to have good business qualities and skills. A businessman needs experience and skills to run a business. Definitely. Okay. Simply, I can't enter into the a market for doing a business without having some proper knowledge. Okay. Everyone cannot run a business, right? You should have some experience, or else you should know the minimum basics of doing that business. Okay, then only you'll get profit. Okay, at the initial days you may not get profit. Later, as the days has passed, your business grows, and then you'll get some amount of profit, right? You should have some patience, right? But waiting for longer periods also will increase in the huge loss. So you can understand within some short span of time, you can understand whether you can get the profit or not. Okay, so a businessman needs experience and skills to run a business. So for this, we can see you can see the examples also, right? So we have discussed many number of times the Ambani brothers, right? Mukesh Ambani and Anil Ambani. You can see the Anil Ambani has failed in his business, right? But you can see the business Mukesh Ambani, why he has uh, why how he became superior in the business. Why? Because he has trained, he know how to do the business, since he gained experience by from his father. Okay, okay, and he knows that a businessman should not involve in some directly or indirectly in some other activities, right? So ev- everyone cannot do the business. Both the persons are from same family and same father only. Okay, but the person, the Mukesh, Mukesh Ambani has got experience. He used to visit the business area with his father, and he used to acquire some knowledge there, right? So everyone, at least you should have some minimum experience, or you should have spoken to some of the persons who is doing the particular business. Okay, and how they are dealing that particular business, you have to see that. Okay, so in the business, definitely we have this risks and uncertainties. Okay, in every business we'll be having some risks and uncertainties. Okay, so business is subject to risk and uncertainties. Some risks such as risk of loss due to fire and theft can be ensued, right? This thing also we have discussed in the previous classes, right? If you have some goods in the godown, you should definitely go for some insurance. If at all any fire accident or any theft has done, so you will lose your product. That means you have spent some amount of time and money on the production of the particular product. You will lose it simply, right? If you have insurance, means then it will be covering some amount of money at least. Okay, there are also uncertainties such as loss due to change in the demand, or loss due to the change in the demand, or fall in the price. Okay, fall in the price cannot be insured and must be drawn by the businessman. See, so if there is some fire accident, then if you have taken some insurance, it is okay, well and good. You'll get some amount of money returned back. Okay, there are some cases where there is change in the demand. Suddenly, the demand has fallen. Okay, suddenly, demand for that particular product has fallen down. Automatically, there will be decrease in the price. When there is demand, automatically there will be increase in the price. Okay, if there is no demand, automatically that particular good will be available at low cost. Okay, The fall of the market price, this this thing has to be faced by the businessman himself only. There will not be any incidents for falling of the price. Okay, and you see here buyers and sellers. The features of the business, we have this buyers and sellers also. Every business transaction has a minimum two parties, that is a buyer and a seller. Okay, so business is nothing but a contract or an agreement between the buyer and seller, right? Okay, that means the seller sells the seller sells his ownership to the buyer, right? That is nothing but the agreement. Okay, the seller is selling his ownership of the particular good to the other person by taking some money only, right? So generally, if you see the cars or the bikes, they will be manufactured somewhere else in Gujarat or else some other uh, states within our country only. Okay, they will be shipped from there that place to our nearby town, to our town, just with some insurance only. Okay, that means there will be they will insure this many number of bikes for some amount, and they will transfer from that position to local sale point. Okay, after that, when the buyer buys that bike or a car, the ownership will be transferred from the name of the company to the from the name of the company to the person who bought that particular good. Okay, that is nothing but the agreement. Okay, so this connected with production means business activity will be generally connected to the production of goods or services. Okay, in this case, you can see it is also called as industrial activity. The industry may be primary or a secondary here, right? We know what is industry and what is film, right? A film is a single company. Industry means we have many number of films which are producing same type of product. That is called as industry, right? Cement industry means there are many number of films. That means producing, say, some cements, KCP or Bharati or L&T. Okay, they are the films. And the industry is cement industry. That is, this business activity is nothing but production of goods is also a business activity, right? Marketing and distribution of the goods, it is also another business activity, right? So the good what is produced has to be marketed. What is this marketing? Marketing in the sense, generally we have some marketing agents or else marketing managers or sales managers, sales boys or sales managers who will be bringing some orders to the company, who will be bringing some orders to the company, and they will distribute that particular goods. The same person or else some other persons will distribute that particular amount of goods to the persons who has ordered that. Okay, this is total thing is called as marketing and distribution of the goods. Marketing in the sense here, you are selling. That means if you are the producer, this marketing agents, they make the users to use your product. That is called as marketing. Okay, so this marketing and Distribution of goods is totally called as a commercial activity. Okay. Generally, this type of concept you can see with the mm, pharma, pharma sales boys or sales what you say marketing agents. You can say they will reach a doctor and they will explain what are the contents used in their company drug, and they will ask them to prescribe their drug to the patients. To do like that, they have to give some samples to the doctor, and they have to observe whether it is going. The doctor will be observing whether it is going to work properly or not. Okay, that is called as marketing. Okay, after that, if the doctor gets the faith in that medicine, then he prescribes that medicine to the customers. Okay, so that means the salesman or the sales manager has increased the demand of that particular good. That is done with the help of this marketing activity only. Okay, so distribution will be done by some other persons of the same company, and they will distribute the goods to the concerned doctors or pharma shop or medical shop, and they will go to some other place, right? Next, deals in good, goods and services. Deals in goods and services. You see. Mm. So the goods are categorized into two categories. One is the consumer goods, and another one is the producer goods. We already know this. What are the consumer goods and what are the producer goods? Consumer goods are the one which can be consumed directly by the customer or a consumer. Okay, who can directly consume that. Producer goods are the one which will be producing some other goods. Those are called as producer goods. For example, if you see, so a tractor, right? A tractor is a producer good. We are taking the help of a tractor to produce the rice or some other vegetables, some other goods. That is called as a producer good. Tractor is a producer good. Consumer good is the rice or wheat or the vegetables like this. They are the consumer goods. So everything which we can use directly, that is called as consumer goods. Producer goods are just like a machinery, equipment. They are used for production of some other goods. Those are called as producer goods. Sometimes this consumer goods becomes the producer goods also. Okay, for that we have given an example, right? A farmer produces 20 bags of rice, sorry, wheat. Okay, wheat, sorry, you can't say rice, that paddy, right? If a farmer produces 20 bags of paddy, he will be selling 10 bags of paddy to others, and 5 to 2 bags of paddy for his consumption for his family. So 10 plus 2, 12 has completed. He uses 8 more bags for next time production of the paddy. You get now. So here the paddy is same. One thing is he is using himself, that is he's consuming. So it is the same paddy has become a consumer good for him, and he has the same paddy. Some of the bags he is using for production of for the production of paddy once again. So it is becoming a producer good there, right? So to satisfy the human wants. Okay. In the business we have different features, and that in that one among them is we have to satisfy the human wants, right? So a businessman also desires to satisfy human wants through conduct of business, right? By producing and supplying various commodities, businessmen try to promote customer satisfaction also. So a farmer, a farmer produces, a farmer produces paddy to satisfy the human wants. That means food. That means he's satisfying some human wants. Every person has to take some food. That may be rice or paddy or else any other thing also. Okay. Business is actually we can't compare these farmers to as a businessman, but for example, we are taking okay. So every wants uh, if they don't produce the businessman, if they don't do that business, we can't get that uh, goods to us, and we may not have that goods to for our consumption, right? So to satisfy the human wants also we have to do some business. The persons will be doing some business, right? So we have some social obligations also. Modern business is service oriented. Okay, modern businessmen are of their social responsibility. So everyone will be saying that business, our main motto is to do service only. The main objective is to produce profit actually, but everyone will be saying that our main motto is to do service. Okay, modern businessmen are of their social responsibility. They will be doing like that. Okay, today's business is service oriented rather than the profit oriented. Okay. Hmm. So whatever the case may be, no one will be saying that I am doing business to attain profit. Okay, even though he gets more amount of profit also, no one will be saying that I am doing the business to attain profit. Okay, they everyone will be saying that I am doing the business to do service. Okay, it is my social responsibility, so I am doing this type this service or this business. That is called just like social obligations, right? So in the next class, we'll see different types of business organizations.